are doing well. Our angel number this morning is 566. Angel guidance is encouraging you to step back and get more information before proceeding further. Don't make any sudden changes as they could impact your recovery and your growth here. All right. So don't make any sudden changes. It could impact your growth at this time. Moving forward here, today is what, the 20th? Yeah. It says, choose life and not death. The people remained silent and said nothing in reply because the king has commanded, do not answer him. 2 Kings 18:32. Our faith step, it says, what lies have you heard that sound like truth? How does the Bible answer that bully of mistrust here? Wow. So pay attention to the lies, okay? We're going to tap into the sacred geometry this morning here. This is one of my first decks I bought when I first started reading tarot. So let's see what we have here. What is the overall energy, Divine Spirit? For the collective here, those that may come across this video, those that are here, welcome, welcome. Right. Ooh, Miracle 33. It says the frequency of miracles supports our belief in ourselves as a part of source and therefore our belief that anything is possible here. Okay. So you guys are up for a miracle here. This kind of been coming out in my readings here that some of you guys are truly overdue for a miracle. It's supposed to been happen or something like that here. Maybe the divine was waiting on you to get in alignment is what I'm getting here. Because it's like we're not never really waiting on God. God is waiting on us here. Okay. So the overall energy this morning is mastery. It's a miracle coming through for you guys here. Okay. Believing that anything is possible. Whatever you set your mind to, you can do it. Ooh, compassion here. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and to be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our hearts and into the world here. So by you having compassion is truly making a difference out here. If you have noticed, a lot of people don't really have compassion. It's like they're doing away with it or something like that here. I feel like a lot of you guys are now in this energy of choosing yourself here, okay? You're choosing yourself here, having more compassion for yourself here. Tell me more. Ooh. Yes, okay. We got discernment here. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. So a lot of you guys are now tapping into your discernment here. You're using these gifts here. This sacred geometry is now being activated in your life here. Okay. A lot of you guys may resonate with the high priestess energy in the tarot here. Tell me what's going on with this energy here. Ooh, perception. All these good cards. So a lot of you guys' perception is now changing here. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good hard look, deep look at it, okay? So a lot of you guys are, I don't know, changing your perspective. I'm getting for yourself here. You're seeing how strong you really are and how far you have come on your journey here. You may have had a lot of energies that wanted you to, be blocked. They didn't want you to see things from a different perspective. They didn't want you to get this miracle. They didn't want you to tap into your gift of discernment here. They didn't want you to have compassion for yourself here, but it looks like you guys pushed through this thing here. Okay. It's like you Bogart or something like that here. What's going on here? What else we have here, Divine Spirit? Let me get 3 cards. Let me get one more. Thank you. Bottom of the deck. Ooh wee. Throat chakra is being activated. You guys have learned a lot of lessons here. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance here. And right behind that, we got the crown chakra. So your crown chakra is being activated here so you guys can move forward. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light here. You guys are speaking your truth here. You're receiving the downloads here. You're transmuting this negative energy into light energy here. Okay. You're using whatever they're sending towards you for your highest good here. It's like you're fit for the job here is what I'm getting. We also have soul time here. Okay. You could be someone that's very stable here. Okay. You may resonate with the Emperor energy in the tarot here. The frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibilities of a new reality to emerge. One that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless. Oh, wow. Limitless and infinite here. It's like, even though the corporal body is mortal, you're realizing that your soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite here. Wow. And you're recognizing this and you're figuring this out, or you're learning this because you're having more compassion for yourself here. You're learning how to choose yourself in situations here. Wow. We also have, wow, divine masculine energy here, 22. So it's a lot of masteries here. Miracle, and then we got 22, 33, and 22 could be very significant. I don't know if that's somebody's life path number, but take the energy how it resonate. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong focus and our active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into forms with the kindness and wisdom here. So whoever you are here, you're bringing your dreams and your ideas into form with kindness and with wisdom, things that you have learned on your journey over the past, the things that you have truly overcame. And now you're putting all this stuff together. You like, wow, this is amazing. You're now using your discernment, which is helping you and allowing you to master a lot of things while you're in this masculine energy here, learning how to balance this thing out here. Tell me more here. Last one here is prosperity. More strength here. The frequency of prosperity supports our feelings of well-being by allowing the inclusive of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, and soul, spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides here. The universe is what provides for you, is who provides for you. Maybe you're getting this perception here. You realizing that, yeah, you may have a job. Yeah, you go, you get paid. But at the end of the day, it's the divine that's really taking care of you here. Promotion doesn't come from the north, south, east, or west. It comes from God here. Maybe some of y'all are realizing this here. Wow, we got 35 and 36 here. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. So we already see that you're getting a download. Your throat chakra is being activated here. We got delight here with dynamic here. The frequency of dynamic supports our ability to harmonize between layers and aspects of different origins and frequencies here. It helps us to put together a reality that is made up of many different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy here. And then we got this healing energy here. You guys are realizing that you have the ability to restore your own health, your wholeness here, consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly here. And then we got that confirmation, solar plex chakra. The frequency of the solar plex chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contributions is to the whole here. Yeah, I feel like you guys could definitely be getting your chakras in alignment here. You may had a lot of people that could have been attacking your chakras here. They wanted to throw off your chakras. They could have been trying to attack your crown chakra. That's the top. Well, that ain't really the top, but you get what I'm saying here. They wanted to attack your crown chakra so you wouldn't be able to tap into the chakras. Dang, let me get it out. They did not want you to be able to tap into the chakras that is above the crown chakra. So they were attacking your crown chakra so that you can be stuck and you wouldn't be able to move forward. If they're attacking your crown chakra, then that's, which is, you know, to me, I would say mine. That's just my perspective. Okay. I would say they're attacking your mind. Well, if the enemy gets your mind, then he got everything else of you. If that makes any sense, the battlefield of the mind. So the enemy knows what he's doing at the end of the day, but you got to put yourself on game so you can be aware of what's going on and how you can truly protect yourself here. This is why I feel like Spirit had me go to this deck. The sacred geometry is now being activated within a lot of you guys here. Okay. Wow. So tell me about this compassion here. Thank you, love. I appreciate you guys for being here. Ooh, we got 33 in here. 33, that's our overall energy. We got a miracle coming through here. All right, so tell me about this comparison here. I mean, this compassion here. You may have had a lot of people trying to compare themselves to you. Yeah, we got the 8 of feathers here, okay? Jonah trapped inside the fish here, okay? It's like maybe you've been running from your calling for a very long time here, okay? And it's like the divine had to kind of throw you off the boat here, and the fish could have came and captured you, had him in his stomach here, okay? Until you got where you needed to be. It says, he said, in my distress, I called to the Lord, and he answered me. From deep in the realms of the dead, I called for help and you listened to my cry. A lot of you guys, I mean, that you called out to the divine, okay? And he came to your rescue here is what I'm getting with that. If you was running from your calling, I feel like you're no longer going to be running from your calling here. I mean, why are you running? Where are you going? Okay. It's like the divine wants to give you the best. He wants you to have the best. Okay. You have to understand that. But I don't know. Some people just ain't going to ever get it. Tell me about this discernment here. Look. We got the 3 of chalice here. The wedding at Cana. And the master of the banquet tasted the water that had been turned into wine. It's like the divine wants to do this. He wants you to have this miracle here. Okay, he wants to turn your water into wine here is what I'm getting here. It's something about you being very fruitful, very nurturing, very abundant here, okay? It's like when Jesus showed up at the party, whoever this is that was having a party, this is somebody that was well known. You get what I'm saying? So it was kind of like, if I can paraphrase it, it's like he would have been embarrassed if he ran out of this wine. You get what I'm saying? He had a crowd full of people at his party here, and it's like Jesus showed up, and when he's like, man, watch out. Okay, we done ran out of the good stuff here. And the divine was like, don't worry about it. I got you, big baby. Okay, because you using your discernment. You know who I am at the end of the day. You know that I can turn that water into wine here. I'ma definitely perform this miracle in your life here. Wow, Spirit. Yeah, justice. So a lot of you guys are now changing your perception here. You're now receiving justice in your life here is what I'm getting. The scales are now balancing out for you guys here. You're realizing that, yeah, you got this corporal body, okay? But at the end of the day here, your soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Woo. Yeah, you no longer denying the Most High here, whoever you are. We got Peter denies Jesus. Then Peter, remember the word Jesus has spoken before the rooster crow. you will disown me 3 times. And he went outside and wept bitterly. Okay. It was already prophesied that Peter was going to deny the Most High here. Okay. He was going to say, oh, I don't know him. The lady's like, yeah, you do know him. So if you was in this energy of denying the Most High here, you're no longer going to be denying the Most High here. Okay. Wow. Because you're realizing that your soul, what should profit a man to gain the whole world, but yet lose his soul? You can't take that money with you. You can't take your house with you. You can't take your properties with you when you cross over to the other side. But the main thing is, where is your soul going to go when you depart from this world here? Where's your soul going to go? Well, you need to put your trust in God here at the end of the day. Put your soul in his hands. It's that type of energy. Somebody's no longer denying the Most High here. That's a beautiful thing here. Wow. And then the prophecy came to pass. The women seen him. He was warming up his hands, Peter. And there was like a lot of gossip. Isn't that Peter? Isn't that the one that was with Jesus? And they went over there. It's like, hey, wasn't you the one with Jesus? He's like, no. You hear the crow, do what it do. Then they was like, are you sure? He was like, no. They like, nah, your speech betray you. You've been over there with them Jesus people. Tell me about this divine masculine energy. Absolutely, with the Ace of Feathers here. He fell to the ground and heard a voice saying to him, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? Saul's conversion. There could be a masculine energy out here that's going through a conversion here. This could have been somebody that was trying to persecute you, that was trying to chase after you, tear you down. Okay, they wanted what you had, but they did not want to do the work here. Okay, whoever this energy is here, they were not operating out of kindness and wisdom here. Okay, they wanted to bring you down, but the divine had to stop your ops, your enemies in their tracks here and let them know, babe, this ain't that. That's one of mine right there. That's me over there. And look at everybody. They seeing the conversion that's going on. You could have went through some type of conversion here. You were one way, okay, before you knew the Most High, before you surrendered at the end of the day. And now you have transformed, and behold, honey, you are new now. So you got people looking at you some type of way here. Maybe you were someone here that was, I don't know, blaspheming out here, okay? Denying the Most High out here. You get what I'm saying here? But you had to master something here. Now you're stepping into this leadership role so that you can move forward. It's like you're no longer keeping it to yourself what the divine has done in your life here, okay? You're now getting out and spreading the gospel here, okay? Spreading the good news. That's what gospel means here, okay? You're spreading the gospel, which is good news. You're not spreading the gossip, which is witchcraft, which is bad news. You see where I'm going with this thing here? Wow. Tell me about this prosperity here. Yeah, look, the star. You guys are following the star. You've been called for such a time as this with this Esther energy here. The star, okay? You're following the star energy here. You are the star. You are the inspiration. You're the one that kind of, follow the rules. You're a rebel out here, but it's like you do what you need to do so you can do what you want to do. And with this Esther energy, Page of Feathers here, the Queen Esther answered, if I have found favor with you, your majesty, and if it pleases you, grant me my life. This is my petition, and spare my people. This is my request. Well, her request was granted here. I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Esther. It's beautiful. I cry every time I watch it. It's just so beautiful. Towards the end of it, she went in and she was not supposed to be approaching the king, but she took that risk because why? She was guided. You understand? When you're guided to do stuff, you're going to have protection that's out of this world. You're going to be able to break all types of rules out here because you are guided. The things that people think you can't do, you can't get out of, you will be that main one that will get out of it. You get what I'm saying here? And that's exactly what happened here. She brought justice here. Okay. It was a lot of unfairness that was going on in her her time and she petitioned the divine. She fasted, she prayed. She like, okay, Lord, you called me for such a time as this. What is the assignment? A lot of you guys are now stepping into what the assignment is. You're realizing that you are a star seed. You're in this world, but you're not of this world, babe. And that this prosperity belongs to you. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. You're realizing that the universe provides for you at the end of the day. Some of y'all may have the testimony where you could have lost your job and you didn't know how you was going to make it. But it's like if you was trusting in the divine, you saw how he was making things happen. It's like you may not had everything you wanted, but you had everything that you needed. It's that type of energy here. I feel like I'm talking to a group of believers here, okay? I feel like I'm talking to a group of believers here that get it, that understand it, that miracles happen every day, that you need to turn to your neighbor and say you're looking at a miracle type energy. I'm talking to some people that get it. They understand it. You understand? Moving forward here. This is what the enemy don't want you to get. He don't want you to get an understanding. He wants you to be confused. He wants you to be in this whatever type of energy where you're not moving forward. You're not making progress in your life. But the devil is truly a liar. So tell me more, Divine Spirit. What's going on here with the Divine Collective here? Tapping into this compassion energy. Yeah, you did the work. 8 of Pentacles here. You're learning, you're mastering your skills here, making goods here, okay? It's something about you taking pride in your work here, okay? I feel like people in the past are in the 4 cups. They're realizing that they took you for granted here. You had so many people that wanted to compete with you instead of working with you or learning from you. It's like whatever this energy that you carry, whatever this anointing that you have on your life here, you had to go through pure hell to get this anointing here. It's like, yes, salvation is free, but everybody's not anointed and appointed out here. That anointing, it does cost out here, okay? I don't know if you know, but that anointing, babe, it costs. Anybody can have a relationship with the divine, okay? Many are called, few are chosen. That type of energy here. Whoever you are, you've been through the ringer. It's like the divine had to shape you and mold you. You were going through things that you never thought you would get over, okay? When my mom passed away, bruh, it's just like yesterday to me. I was in the South, she's up north. And when my brother called me with the phone call, like, mommy not doing too good. She in the hospital. Thank you, love. I'm like, oh my God. I got the care situated for my little babies. And I drove 17 hours. It didn't take me 17, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. It ain't take me no 17 hours. I don't know how I got there in 12 hours. You hear me? I was driving a 17-hour drive and I got there in 12 hours. Tell me God is not a miracle worker, okay? So I didn't even get to make it to her before she passed away. So I had 7 more hours I had to drive to get there. I drove by myself, okay? It's just like I forgot underwear. I packed, but I didn't pack underwear. I just grabbed whatever and threw it in the bag and was out of there. So I'm driving and I believe it was I don't know what time it was on the clock, but I know it was early morning. It was still dark and I'm driving, I'm praying. I'm like, oh my God, just let me get there. Let me get there. And it was just my brother called she's gone. I was like, what? All I know is I started crying uncontrollably and I'm driving, okay? No bullshit, okay? I'm driving. I don't know how I got to my destination, to be honest. I was so traumatized, so distraught, so broken, so hurt that I could not be there when my mom passed away. But moving forward here. So I reached there and, everybody's at my mom's house, the family and everything. You get what I'm saying? And this is how trifling my motherfucking family is. Yeah, I'm talking about y'all ass. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit because y'all fucking trifling. So I drove, I drove, okay? I get there, the first thing my aunt say to me is, you drove that far? Bitch, this is my motherfucking mother here. What the fuck do you mean I drove that far? What the fuck was I supposed to do? Was you gonna fly me the fuck out? Absolutely not. So, you know, it's just crazy how things be happening, bruh. The divine will show you your family. You understand? He will show you them. When he was in the temple and he was teaching and they was like, hey, Jesus, your mama out there. He like, man, watch out. Who is my mother? Who is my father? Them that do the will of my father at the end of the day. That's why a lot of times when you start to go through these awakenings, you will start to see that you got to leave your family behind. They're not your soul tribe. Okay. A lot of your family members are very karmic. You get what I'm saying? They showed up in your life, did whatever they were supposed to do so you can move forward with your life here. It's no love lost. You taught me the lessons I needed to learn. I got it. And now I can move forward here. You guys are in this Eight of Pentacles here. You mastered this shit here. Tell me about this compassion. So you having compassion for yourself. Exactly. You completed a cycle. Please stop sending me invites here, beloved. God damn. We got the world here, okay? We got the world here. You have completed a major cycle here, Divine Collective. You are now receiving fulfillment, achievements here, complete wholeness here. Okay? Using expertise energy here. Yeah, you like shit. Spirit, what's next? You like, Spirit, what's next? I done answered the call. I done answered. What's next? He like, oh, you better get ready, honey. You about to be on the World Wide Web. You about to be known everywhere. You about to have people giving to you with the Six of Pentacles here. You're about to enjoy this overflow that I have for you. So at the end of the day, like, bruh, whoever you are, okay, you unstoppable at this time here. Whoever you are with the Hierophant energy, you have learned these lessons here. Whoever you are, you're bringing a tower to a group of people here that wanted to come for you here. They did not want the wheel to turn in your favor. They actually wanted to block the wheel. This could have been family, friends, ex-lovers, people you don't know, people that you have come across on your journey. But you stable. 4 wands here. The divine is making your name great here. You had so many people that wanted to do this defamation of character. They wanted to give you a bad name, a bad rep. Oh, they can't be that nice. They can't be this. They can't be that. They gotta be doing black magic. They gotta be doing it. You wasn't doing shit but trusting in the divine at the end of the day here. Somebody thought that you was weak. Somebody thought that you were weak, bruh. A group of people thought because you was the new kid on the motherfucking block that you vulnerable right now. They can abuse their fucking power and try to take you down. But they finding that shit out that this ain't fucking that. The wheel is turning in your favor. Tell me more here. Yeah, know that, bitch. Know that. We know that. Your ass is blocked. Get that shit out of here. Okay, get that shit out of here. What's going on with the Wheel of Fortune here, Divine Spirit? Exactly. Whoever you are, Divine Collective, you moving forward. Thank you, love. You're moving forward here and you having a new beginning here. You're now in this 10 of Cups energy. Thank you for the love here, beloved. You are now with this justice energy. Things are now balancing out for you. Thank you for the shares here. All right. You're now balancing things out, big baby. The wheel is turning in your favor. Why? Because you're having compassion for yourself here. Flow from source through our heart into the world here. You're operating out of your heart chakra here. Anybody that cannot respect that you're operating out of your heart chakra, you need to kick their ass to the curb here, okay? If they can't understand, they can't appreciate you for operating out of your heart space here, then they gotta go. You get what I'm saying here? They gotta go at the end of the day. God is love, okay? He's love, not hate. So if you're connected to source, guess what, babe? You're going to operate out of love, not hate. Wow. So you in this energy of having compassion, and it's showing up for you too. You got all these major arcanas. The universe is providing for you here, taking care of you here. You're in this overflow now. Overflow. These people pissed. They pissing in the motherfucker. They in the Nine of Swords here, man. Get that shit out of here. Whoever this goddamn priestess is, somebody dark high priestess here is in the Nine of Swords here. Yeah, bitch, you gonna have to walk away because this ain't gonna work over here. Okay, we got too much shit up under our belt. We done already got our motherfucking stripes out here. We done already been through the war. We done already defeated the war. We done already overcame. Okay, our shadow work. We did that shit. We still doing that shit. Okay, thank you, love. Somebody didn't want you to receive offers here. This is somebody that's not going the fuck in. This is somebody that want to be in competition with you. Bitch, why the fuck would you want to be in competition with my life stories? Get that shit out of here. You want to be in competition with facts. Bitch, move around. This manipulation ain't gonna work over here, bitch. I can never be motherfucking manipulated. Get that shit out of here. You gonna feel fucking defeated. And yeah, bitch, divine judgment is on deck here. We always gonna operate in the Six of Wands energy because we done already defeated, okay? We done already overcame. We're not striving, okay, to get victory. We already got it, and we're operating out of it. At the end of the day, the sun is here. Ra said, absolutely. We're not striving to get victory. We already got it, beloved. Tell me about this water to wine here. Tell me about this miracle here. How the divine turned water into wine here, big baby. Now your life is real sweet. You ain't got to worry about nothing. God has always been your Jehovah Jireh. He has always been your provider here. Even when the ones you thought was going to be there for you walked out on you, the divine never left you. What is this? Oh, that's my hair. Tell me about this here. Come on now. Get that shit out of here. Tell me about this. Why is these cards in here? I guess we're using the right deck here. Tell me about this Three of Cups here. Spirit say you on the right track. Don't worry about the haters. Yeah. We got the Queen of Swords with the Five of Pentacles here. I feel like you definitely had a miracle to happen in your life here. I feel like the well was running dry. I feel like you ran out of wine here. I feel like the divine came through for you, whoever you are, beloved. You was left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles here, okay? It's like you could have been dealing with poverty here, okay? You done been there, done that, okay? Material and financial loss you could have experienced because of other people, fucking karmic energies. You get what I'm saying? Poor health. You could have went through some things in your life where you experienced bad health. You could have had a stroke. You could have had a heart attack. I don't know. Okay. You could have felt like an outcast. People wanted you to feel like an outcast here. They wanted you in despair. They wanted you to be spiritually bankrupt, but the divine came through for you because whoever you are, you're someone that's very clever here. You're someone here that changed your perspective here. You're someone that is an independent thinker. Can't nobody just come in and change your mind and say, oh no, that's not the truth. That's not that. No, bitch, I know what the fuck happened. I know the experience that I had here. So how dare you try to come in and change my mind? Whoever you are, you direct with it, okay? You are so direct with it and you share your knowledge. You don't hold your knowledge in and oh, I'm gonna just be quiet. I ain't telling nobody shit. Okay, they gonna attack me. Fuck that. Let them attack you so God can get the glory. So soon as they come for you, the divine gonna bring that motherfucking divine smackdown. You get what I'm saying? Tell your story out here. Share your knowledge. So when they decide to come for your knowledge, come for you, the divine is going to step in strong and perform a miracle in your life right before their eyes here. Come on now. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning here, but I feel my help here. I feel my help here. Tell me about the sun here. You guys are now in this happiness, positive energy here, vitality. You got a lot of clarity, exposing what's hidden here. Yeah, all of these illusions that these energies keep trying to put out, they want to make it seem like, oh, you're left out in the cold. You're in the Five of Pentacles. No, bitch, that's your fucking energy. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. We taking action and moving forward here in our power as we work because we master some shit out here. Get that shit out of here. You want somebody to be in a goddamn mental prison? No, bitch. You be in a motherfucking mental prison. Yeah, fuck you. Okay? Whoever you are. Get that shit out of here. You done stepped in the wrong motherfucking arena, bitch. Soon as you step into my motherfucking arena, whatever the fuck I want to do, I'm gonna do that shit. Whatever the fuck I want to say, I'ma say that shit. Cause you stepped in my motherfucking arena. I didn't step in yours. Let's be clear. Tell me about this justice here. Come on now. This ain't my first motherfucking rodeo. Okay? We got the we got the hangman here. Whoever you are here. You got divine justice here. Whoever you are, you got a whole different perspective here. Your perception has now changed here. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. You guys are now taking a hard, deep look at a lot of things here. You like, that's not bringing balance. That's not giving me inspiration. That's not doing nothing for me. You're making the sacrifices with the hangman energy that you need to make here. You're getting a different perspective here. Some of you guys had to be on pause. You get what I'm saying? You had to take a break. You get what I'm saying? You had to take a step back to see what was really going on at the end of the day. Yeah, so that you can heal yourself. Whatever you got going on here, beloved, is paying off for you, paying it forward here, spiritually and emotionally restored and healed. It's nothing that these energies can do with y'all. It's nothing that anybody can do with somebody that has changed their perspective. You can't undo what you see, if that makes any sense here. You cannot undo it. It's hard to act like you don't see something that's happening. I don't know if you ever tried that. Try to act like or ignore something that you know is happening. It's hard. Y'all no longer denying the divine. And that's good. Because you don't need to. He's the creator of the creation, the Alpha and the Omega. You guys are going through a major transformation here. You're realizing who was truly there for you. And if you really sit down and think about it, it wasn't really any of these people. And if they were there for you, it was strings attached to whatever they were assisting with. It was never really out of anything that was genuine, okay? If you got people in your life that's genuine, then I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the people the ones that act like they wanted to help you, like they were trying to help you. It's like they always had a hidden motive in the background here. You're leaving that, and honey, you're leaving it behind here. You like, you know what? I know where my help comes from. I know why I had to experience rejection, because rejection is God's protection. Rejection is actually redirection. Okay, I don't need to go through that door. I don't need to call and ask that person. The same person that say, hey, healing, if you need anything, you call me. It don't matter what time it is, you call me. And then healing, take them up on that offer when healing is in a dying and needing, okay, energy, needing to get something taken care of. And that same individual ain't nowhere to be found. Phone going to voicemail, okay? No, you didn't see that I called you? Oh, no, I've been busy. Too busy for you now. Come on now. Y'all done been there. So what did that do? Rejection is God's protection. It's redirection. You need to turn to me. A lot of you guys realize that you had to turn to the divine at the end of the day, bruh. You had to pray that thing through. You're like, God, I need this, I need that. I don't know who you going to use on today. I don't know who you going to send my way, but I accept it in Jesus' name here. Like, you just like fully trusting in the divine, and that's exactly what he wanted. Because whatever you need is already within you. I hope this is making sense, y'all. You're no longer denying the Most High. You guys are now stepping into this independent energy. You're like, well, you know, if God don't do it, it ain't gonna get done. You're changing the way you speak now. You know what I'm saying? You're like, well, you know, they coming up against me, but he said no weapon formed against me shall prosper. He told me to cast all my cares on him. He told me that those that sow in tears is going to reap in joy. Thank you, love. He told me this here. So if he told me, I'm going to stand 10 toes down on the word of God, and I'm going to move forward. If he allow it, then so be it. Thank you for the galaxy, big baby. If he allow it, so be it. If he say no and he don't allow it, I have to be strong enough to say, okay, you got something better. So all the no's, thank you for the fireworks. For all the no's that you receive, a lot of you guys are now thanking God for. You like, man, I thank God you did not allow me to marry that person. You did not allow me to get that house. You did not allow me to move to that city, that state, that country. Okay, whatever your no was, okay? You didn't allow me to get that car, because when I checked my email, they had, you know how they call it a recall? You like, damn, that's the same car that I went to go look at. And I didn't get it though. And it's like, oh, we need that Mercedes back. We need that BMW back. We need that Lexus back, because something is going on with the transmission. You like, Lord, I thank you I didn't buy that car. You guys are going through a transformation here. Nothing lasts forever. You being in low vibrational energy and you're striving to transition out of that energy, nothing lasts forever. You're not going to always be at the bottom of the wheel, babe. You're not going to always be on the top of the wheel either. It's a revolving door. But what do? You be grateful for when you at the valley, and you be grateful so when you at the top. So when you are in the valley, it's like you still got the memories of when you was on top, and you already know that when you come out of this situation, that you in the valley now, you gonna be on top again. You know it's gonna be a big thing coming through. Okay? You know that God is transforming your life here. You know that new levels bring about new devils. You understand that concept now. So when things start getting slow in your life and things seem like you're like, okay, Spirit, well, you must be doing something. Spirit, you must be doing something grand in my life here. Okay? Because things are slowing down. I don't know what's happening. You get what I'm saying? It's like you start to notice things. You're like, okay. And then as soon as you make it to the other side, you get this big old blessing. It's like, oh my God. I am so glad I did not give up. It's that type of energy, y'all. Tell me about this death energy here. You're no longer denying the Most High here. One phase in, if you was in the phase of denying the Most High, well, now that phase is changing. You're no longer in that phase of denying him here. You're now moving to the next stage here, all right? Which is soul time. You're realizing here, okay, that what? The corporal body is mortal, okay? And the soul is timeless. It keeps making me think about timeless. Timeless, that song. I love that song. I be jamming with Weekend. Playboy Cardi with Weekend. Timeless. I love that song. But anyway, we got limitless and infinite. You are realizing that your soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Okay? It's nothing that the devil can do with it. Because you already died to the old you, and you're welcoming in this new you. One phase in, another one begins. You like, Spirit, this transition been rough, but I'm liking it. You out here celebrating with the angels, big baby. They like, yes, finally the collective get that shit. They like, yes, finally the collective is letting go of the past and letting the tower hit. Thank you. Rebirth is here, y'all. It's here now. One phase ends, another one begins here. Woo! Tower. This is a rude awakening here. Whatever this falsehood that was going on is being exposed. Whatever needed to be destroyed is being destroyed. A lot of people are shocked about this disruption, this explosive that's happening here. But it was time for the false pride to be knocked down. A lot of people are operating out of their ego, out of their pride. Well, looks like the tower's here. A lot of y'all was in partnerships. Yeah, 2 of cups, 4 of cups. Yeah, 5 of cups. A lot of y'all was in relationships, partnerships with people here that was operating out of false pride. A lot of you guys had religious leaders that was in competition with you. Come on now. Thank you, love. They were doing crazy stuff to you. They felt like because they was a Bible thumper, they was a scholar out here, they went to theological school, however you say it, that they were, you know what I'm saying? They knew more, that they were the only one that had a relationship with God. Oh, I'm the only one God can talk to. I'm the only one that he's going to come through and give me a word. No, God can give me a word too, big baby. If I seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness and all these other things that I need of, including a word, he's going to give it to me. So a lot of you guys had to remove yourself, okay, out of these churches and stuff like that. Come on now, let's talk about it. Y'all had to remove yourself out of these churches, okay, because it's like, this ain't, it's got to be more to this thing here. It's a lot of ego. Why is the choir singing and it look like I'm at a goddamn concert? Why are you telling me to stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down? Why can't I just be free? And if I want to get up and celebrate, if I want to get up and sing with the choir, or, you know what I'm saying? Why do I gotta, okay, sit down, everybody have a seat. And then when they come on the stage, okay, everybody stand up. Am I a fucking robot here? A lot of you guys here are realizing that these institutions here, big baby, they ain't right. They're falling off. The divine, he's coming through. These churches, they ain't right. They falling. People are being exposed. Tower. The institutions as well. Come on now. These established religious groups here. They want to act like they following the rules here. Yeah, okay. Oh, we keeping the tradition together. Oh, okay. Oh, we conforming. The Bible say, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. He never say to conform. He said, transform. Now these religious leaders are heavily burdened because ain't nobody paying their tithe money here. Ain't nobody coming to the church. Nobody want to help. Nobody want to be involved because a lot of people are waking up to the BS here. We are the apostles of the apostle. It was Mary Magdalene that the divine showed himself once he raised from the dead. Moving forward. Wow. You said my own dad and uncle hate on my relationship above their religion. Wow. It's crazy. That's my own. I was on Facebook doing my, I used to do like a 1-card pull on Facebook. And I used to like post it on my Facebook and a lot of my family on my Facebook. And my same aunt that was like, you drove? Yeah, bitch, I drove. Okay. Now she's talking about, well, what is that you're doing online with them cards? I was like, tarot? Like, I always been this way with my mouth, y'all. This ain't nothing new, okay? I mean, it ain't nothing new, okay? I'm gonna speak my truth here, okay? She's like, why you doing that? Don't you, isn't that witchcraft or isn't that against what God wants? I said, well, That could be what you believe, but that's not what I believe. It's the same message, it's just a different method. It's all about your intentions of why you're doing anything that you're doing in life. Did I see myself doing this? Absolutely not. I went to school to be a paralegal. I went to, in high school, I went to a trade school to do fashion. You get what I'm saying? Like, that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm doing now. I went to school and got, what is that? That medical assistance, coding, building, and coding degree. I got so many things up under my belt, and am I doing any of that? No, not really. Am I doing it? No, not really. Did I see myself being on a platform, being known worldwide? Absolutely not. But the plans that God has for us, I mean, it's always going to be more than what we expect. Tell me about this divine masculine energy here. Our dreams and ideas into the form with kindness and weakness here, okay? Wisdom here. Allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form here. Tapping into this divine masculine energy, okay? Support. Tell me about this support here. I'm telling you, it's the divine that's supporting you guys here. Ever since I tapped in, I've been blessed here. I mean, it helped me heal so much. It helped me become more aware of things that I had no idea about. Queen of Pentacles. You had some, maybe this is a feminine or this is a masculine. Yeah, lovers. This is a couple here that was attacking you. Some type of Queen of Pentacles energy and the King of Cups here with the lovers and the Page of Swords. These are people that watch you, stalk you. Watching and stalking and lurking. It takes two of them and it's one of you, okay? They're seeing that you're getting your wish fulfillment here, and they're trying to come in and be sneaky to have you juggle your Ten of Pentacles, your inheritance here. But they're being blocked here. Yep, they're being blocked from your new beginning here. Two of Swords, Ace of Wands with the Three of Swords, and they're heartbroken about this here. They feel defeated because you got protection. You went through this conversion here. They got to walk away. Your spirit team is here moving you further and further away from these energies. This could be an auntie, an uncle, a mother, a sister, a brother. I don't know. You take the energy how it resonates. But your ancestors are here to move you forward. Tell me about this energy here. What are they looking at? Page of Swords. Yeah, they're looking at you. You could be in this Queen of Cups energy here. Someone that is emotionally intuitive, nurturing, kind, loving, supportive, compassionate, okay? You could be a very sensitive healer. It's like you are like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you an empath, but it's like you like a deep empath. Like you really be feeling stuff. You really be knowing stuff and you don't even know how you be knowing. But now you know. It's the divine. He can't share everything with everybody. And he's not going to share his secrets with everybody. When you get close to God, he'll start revealing things to you about other people. Like, oh my God, like I didn't know, Spirit, wow. That's why when you start tapping into your gifts, a lot of people start falling off the boat. They don't want to be around you. They quit talking to you. Because it's like they know that you're going to be able to read their ass. So it's like they're scared. You get what I'm saying? They're afraid. They're like, oh my God, do they know that I try to betray them? Do they know I did this? Yeah, we know, bitch. We know. We just waiting on divine timing for it to be exposed. Just because the divine is sharing something with you, sometimes it's not for everybody. I did a reading on yesterday, and I was talking to an individual, and we were talking about that. And she was telling me how she has like premonitions, she have dreams, and I was like, wow. And she was like, so she was telling her family, like, you know, hey, I had this dream, da 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 da. And like she said, her family told her to stop telling her. They don't want to hear that she had a dream. They like, stop telling. I don't want to hear that. Like she could be the one. Like when she called, they like, oh, Susie's calling. Oh, Susie's calling. She must have had another dream. You know how the family members be trying to act funny. But, you know, I just explained to her some things, you know, maybe that's just for your knowing. Maybe you don't need to tell them. They'll find out. They'll come to you. Yeah, Joseph. But people would be afraid of your gifts here because they already don't believe that they're real. And then when you prove them wrong, not that you're trying to prove them wrong, you prove them wrong here. They like, oh my God. You know, now they all shocked and shit. No, get that shit out of here. Tell me about this here. Queen of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Cups. I feel like you are definitely recentering yourself here, okay? I feel like a lot of people took you for granted here, okay? A lot of these people took you for granted here. A lot of these people that took you for granted fell in this rut here, okay? These people are needing to do some self-evaluations here. And yeah, with the Nine of Cups and the Five of Swords, they feel defeated because they want to bring you an offer, but you don't want it. You're not interested. You're focused on something else. It's like these people had their time to play in your energy, be in your face, whatever this is, and now you're done. Lisa, I love your laugh and your personality. Thank you. Something about that ginger tea, bro. I don't know. But anyway. So these people want to bring you an offer, but they're heartbroken because you don't want their offers, okay? These family members want to bring you an offer. These exes want to circle back around. They want to bring you an offer. People that you don't even know want to bring you offers. You like, nah, I'm good. You walking away, 8 of Cups in here. Following your passions and your dreams here. Staying focused on what you truly want out of life here. We got prosperity, the star with Esther energy here. You have been called for such a time as this. With the judgment here, you are now, I don't know, you have access here, okay? It's something about this spiritual awakening, self-assessment, repentance, sins, forgiven, heal, and ascend to the next level. Whoever you are, you have forgiven these energies here. You are healing with the star out here. You got a new perspective with the hangman energy here, okay? And with this Fool card, you're taking a leap of faith, which you're moving on. You're moving on here. And with the Chariot, I mean, confirmation. You're moving forward. You're not looking back. Confidence about your success. You're in control of your own life now. Whoever you are, you have a lot of self-discipline here. It's like the divine can trust you. Wow. You're someone that's very loyal. Yeah, you're like the apple of God's eye here. Like you're one of his favorites. Wow. And everybody's in their head about it, not 8 of Swords, because you're the high priestess here. You trust your inner voice. You trust your own advice. Yep, the Ace of Swords. It's like the divine had to give you the Ace of Swords. He had to give you this strong communication. You may have a lot of Mercury in your chart. He had to give you this mental strength here, this courage, this clarity, new ideas and strategies here, because he knew like these type of people that they would try to come up against you. But they can't come up against the truth. I don't care how much they try. They can try to lie. But if you notice, these lies ain't even sticking no more. They were never sticking. Because of the truth. The truth is what sets you free, not lies. So whoever you are, the divine has given you the sword of truth here. This sword of truth is for your protection. So that when people come up against you, thank you, love, and you stand in your power, remember, throat chakra, okay? You speak your truth here. Why? Because you already got the download. Come on now. You already got the download. You got the experience, whatever the situation may be here. High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords here. That when these people come up against you, they're going to be blocked. So, you know, they cannot stop your new beginning or your abundance here. It belongs to you. Tell me about the Chariot with the Judgment here. Ace of Swords. That's why I love them. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups with this Ace of Pentacles here. So you guys have definitely put in the time and the effort here to reap these rewards here. You're definitely attracting the right relationships for yourself here, coming together in harmony here. And with the Ace of Pentacles here, you got a bountiful gift that the divine is going to be giving you here. Now, I'm not saying when you get this, all this abundance here, that you go broadcast it on the rooftop. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that you got a blessing coming in. There's going to be a miracle, a windfall. God is already orchestrating it in the background. You're going to be rewarded for your faithfulness, your loyalty, your integrity, your strength, being courageous. You get what I'm saying? You're going to be rewarded for these things here. Not giving up. When you're weak, that's when God is made strong. So if people view you as someone that's strong, you're someone that's weak out here. And the divine has stepped in on your behalf and he's making you strong. You're operating off of his strength now. It's no longer you. Wow. Yeah, Four of Swords, you're able to rest. You're able to rest because everything is coming in right on time. A lot of you guys are being called to take a little breakity break and recharge, okay? Even if it's taking a day off, you know, take a day off and recharge, clear your head. You're recovering here, okay? It's been a lot of spiritual warfare has been going on and being projected towards you. You had multiple covens coming for you. But your ancestors are here. You're standing your ground here. And with this Knight of Pentacles, once again, you stuck to the plan. Even when you didn't understand, you still was like, no, I just got to keep moving forward. You like, nah, I don't feel like this is the final destination here. You said Freemason's been coming for me for years. Wow. So, Divine Collective, keep doing what y'all doing out here, okay? You know what you're doing, okay? Forward movement is here. And a lot of times you're not going to understand. You may get a revelation down the road. You may have an epiphany down the road. Like, oh, that's why. Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. New beginnings are here for you guys. It's like, you know, you just find out later on down the line. And then you be just so grateful. You be like, Lord, I just thank you, you know? Thank you for joining, love. So, you know, a miracle is coming in for you guys here. And it's nothing that these people can do about it. Nothing. Not even the government. You know, Trump think he really running some shit, but really he's not. He's actually being used by the divine here, okay? He's being used by the divine here. Wow. I like this reading here. Moving forward, you said G Unit. I seen on there, they were saying that Puff Daddy was like, they're going to relocate to South Africa. They were saying something like he's supposed to be released in 2028 or something like that. And that they're going to go to South Africa with their business here because they feel like since 50 Cent put that out, it, I guess, ruined his, I don't know. I was just like, this is crazy. This is too much here. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you for the gifts here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for tapping the screen. Thank you for the roses and the crowns and all this grand stuff. So moving forward, you guys are now tapping in with the abundant angels here. Take a divinely guided chance. All positive changes in success ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. Thank you, love, for the heart. You guys are now moving forward to new territories here. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you, love. Lunin, Chris, thank you. I appreciate you guys here. All the love here. So you guys are taking a divinely guided chance here, moving forward here. Yeah. Visualize abundance in all forms here, okay? God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes a reality. You're starting to see things that you visualize here become a reality here. You're looking back over your life, or you're looking back over 2025 and you're like, wow, 2025 was very challenging for a lot of us. We faced things that we never thought we would face. We had to leave things behind that we wanted to hold on to. But to God be the glory, you're realizing that the things that was keeping you stuck, you wanted to hold on to, it was just weighing you down. I feel like this next season, you're going to be packing light. You're not going to be taking on other people's burdens. You're not going to be putting yourself out there to get hurt. You're going to use your spiritual gifts to the max. You're going to use your discernment. You're going to view things. You get what I'm saying? You're not going to be quick to say, yes, I'll do it. No. Okay. You're going to be like, oh, okay. I'll think about it. But if you already know, you ain't got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things you just don't have to think about. You don't have to pray about it. It's either yes or no. Tell me about this star. Yeah. Come on now. We attracting, not chasing out here. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way. Because of the fears underlining chasing energy, instead attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. You can't be afraid to be yourself out here. We're not here for everybody on the goddamn planet to love us. Everybody's not going to like you. They're not going to agree with you. And that's their, that's their prerogative. But is it for you to get all bent out of shape? Absolutely not. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. You're attracting and not chasing, visualizing your abundance into form here, and you're taking a divinely guided chance here. Change is here for you. Yeah, positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive exception and energy. Do not allow negative energies or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Keep going. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a lot of abundance on my table. We got a windfall. Come on now. A windfall of abundance is coming in because you walked away from these people, places, and things here. Chosen is like, sometimes I feel like I was Abraham. I was told to leave my country, leave my town. You get what I'm saying? Leave my state and go somewhere that I didn't know pretty much anybody. So you may notice that. You know what I'm saying? Chosen ones are meant to relocate. You're not meant to stay in your city or your town that you grew up in. You're meant to venture out. And ever since I've been gone, I've been blessed. Once again, haven't been, peaches and cream? Absolutely not. But I never had the desire to want to move back to Hartford, Connecticut. Never, unless I'm buying me some property up there. But trying to move back, not at all. So, with that being said, if you're being guided to relocate. I'm telling you, he will provide the funds for you. God will make a way out of no way, bruh. I'm telling you. It's not a game out here, okay? He will make a way for you. You don't have that deposit. You don't have money to move. And honey, just tell God what you need, babe. Put yourself out there. Of course, if you got people that you can, talk to and ask, then so be it. But pray about it. God, should I ask them? Should I go to them? Should I talk to them? And he'll say yes or no. But that takes time to build that relationship up. But if you're guided and you are already there, then go ahead and move. You're going to bloom where you have been planted, if that makes any sense. You're like that lotus flower, literally, getting it out the mud. So many people had to start over in their life. So you're not going to be the first to have to start over. Whoever you are, you're truly a builder. You build things. When the enemy comes in and try to destroy it, tear it down. Okay, that happened. Okay, I lost that apartment. Okay, I lost that job. Okay, I lost that car. Whatever. You get what I'm saying? You're always able to land on your feet and bounce back. Literally out the mud. So don't be afraid to start over. We got a windfall of abundance is coming through for y'all. Guess what? Here I am, God's servant. You said a palm reader one time told me I would serve God. Was like, really? Guess what? Here I am, God's servant. That's beautiful. Wow. That's awesome, Angel. You said 2 years ago, I lost everything. Now I'm gaining everything back one by one. That's beautiful. Yes. God's warriors. Yeah, let's get a big G with the gods here, big baby. Have a little pet peeve here. Let's get a big G with the gods here. But moving on. We got the 10 of Pentacles here. Yeah, look, I'm telling you. A lot of you guys are going to be changing employments here. A lot of times what you went to school for, you ain't going to be doing that for some of y'all. A lot of y'all is not going to be doing what you went to school for some of y'all. Employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way here. And a lot of you guys are detoxing from these friendships here. You're using this moonlight. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. You said my janitor service. Wow, thank you. I couldn't believe it back then, but now I do. Locked in on God's love. Absolutely. We got unlimited ideas. You guys are now going to be getting unlimited ideas here. All right. So yeah, this is looking good here. You guys are on the right track here. You survived this moon magic they did last night. You survived it, honey. Okay? Because they show was doing it last night. But you survived it here. You understand? You here this morning. Welcome. Welcome. You guys are now activating the sacred geometry here. Soul time, okay? If you don't remember nothing else, soul time, all right? Soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite here. Even though we got this corporal body and it's mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite here. Timeless, limitless, and infinite here. Now, timeless, limitless, what? Limitless, and infinite. That is your energy signature here, big baby. You're timeless here. You're infinite. And you're limitless. You cannot be stopped. You're being protected here. You're no longer denying the Most High. That's really bringing about your protection, honestly. Because you're no longer denying the divine. That's why you so protected out here. When you was denying him, you was his enemy. So why the fuck would he want to protect his enemy? Make it make sense here. So now that you're no longer an enemy, you're being divinely protected. God, like, that's one of me. That's me right there. He's dispatching the angels on your behalf here. And that's a very beautiful thing. All right. So I appreciate you guys. Y'all starting to grow on me, okay? Y'all starting to grow on me. Y'all starting to grow on me. I hope I'm starting to grow on y'all, big baby. Continue to use your discernment. Continue to change your perspective. And just know that you guys are on the right track. If you were guided to my channel, it was something here that you needed, okay? Some type of confirmation here. I don't believe in coincidences like, oh, it was a coincidency. I don't believe in that. I feel like you guided here, okay? You were guided, okay? But I thank God for this opportunity to be able to share my gifts with you guys here, okay? To be able to be my authentic self, be myself. I don't have to be nobody else here. You know, and I'm just grateful here. Really, really grateful. So, I'm going to close out with these here. All right, Divine Spirit. Used to always look forward to your message. Well, thank you. All right, so we got messages of the cosmics here. Clear your mental and physical clutter. You will feel so much better. So some of y'all could be clearing out the clutter here, okay? And we have here, never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. Confirmation. Never forget how resilient you truly are, Divine Collective. You will always bounce back. All right? I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ashe.